Namaste my dear friends. Today let us have a small discussion about the topic called acceleration. Now we are discussing something related to kinematics. These are all related to kinematics, part of kinematics. So today let us have a discussion about acceleration. In this acceleration, my dear friends, this is simple. Please try to understand. Acceleration is nothing but the rate of change of velocity. The rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. Change in velocity by time. So my dear friends, generally the initial velocity is represented by argument u. U indicates it is the initial velocity. Initial velocity. The final velocity is generally represented by v. V represents the final velocity. U represents the initial velocity. So I request all the students, please try to digest it. Wherever you are doing a problem, the initial velocity is represented by small letter u. Final velocity mostly we use the alphabet v. T is the time taken, the time duration. Now the series unit. In the series system, the unit of acceleration is, already we know that velocity, the unit of velocity in series unit is centimeter per second. And in the denominator there is one more time, so one more second is there. So this second comes here, so that becomes centimeter per second square. So the series unit of acceleration is centimeter per second square, or you can also write as centimeter into second power minus 2. Both means the same. Both are the same. That is the series unit. Now MKS unit is, the MKS unit is meter per second square or meter into second power minus 2. Both are the same. So this is a series unit and MKS unit of acceleration. Acceleration is a vector quantity. That's the reason why we represent it with a small arrow on its edge. It's a vector quantity. It is having both magnitude as well as direction. For example, now let us try to understand the meaning of acceleration in our practical approach. For example, you are sitting on a bike and you started going on the bike. Now, see my dear friends, your bike is having an accelerator. There is an accelerator on one side and there is a brake on another side. Right, now you are giving acceleration to your bike. Acceleration, when you are accelerating your bike, you observe that your speed of the bike is increasing. Yes, the speed of your bike is increasing. For example, you are going on a road, right? This is the point where you started. The initial position of you is, you are starting from rest. Starting from rest means always the velocity is 0. Initial velocity is 0. In a problem, if he says that the body starts from rest, indicates that you have to take it as 0. The initial velocity is 0. Now you started. Now after some time, 1 minute time, after 1 minute time, your vehicle changed its velocity to 20 meters per second. So in this case, from A to B, by the time you came to B, your vehicle is having a velocity of 20 meters per second. Now let us take this value also is 1 second time, in 1 second time. Now the acceleration of your vehicle is A is equal to, this is a V, final velocity, and this is the initial velocity when you are taking the case from A to B. Now the final velocity V minus U by T. So V is 20 minus U is 0 by T is 1 second, or let us take it as 2 seconds. Then T is 2 seconds. So 20 minus 0 is 20 by 2. So that's equal to 10 meter per second square. The unit is. Now what is the acceleration of your vehicle? Your vehicle is going with an acceleration of 10 meters per second square. Means every second the speed is increasing by 10 meters per second. Now let us think that now from B to C, this is another point C. From B to C, you might have taken a time of 4 seconds. This is the time. This is the time taken by you, that is 4 seconds. From here to here, the time interval is 4 seconds. By the time you came here, See, now the question is asked like this. See, the body, you are accelerating the vehicle with a constant acceleration. Then, at this particular point, what is the velocity of your vehicle is a question which is being asked. Here the hint given is going with constant acceleration. Already we came to know what is the value of the acceleration. Here you got it. Now my dear friends, from B to C, this is the second case, from B to C. From B to C, the acceleration is equal to V minus U by T. Here in this case, this is V and this is U here because we are taking from B to C. This is the initial velocity, this is the final velocity. So, we must find out what is V, we don't know. We already know the value here, U, that is 20 meter per second. And you know the time gap is 4 seconds. And also you know the value of A. A is given as 10 meter per second square. This is meter per second. This is second. All the quantities are given in MKS unit. So next step is you can go for a cross multiplication. So 40. See here 40. Here this is meter per second. And here this is this is the acceleration. So meter per second square. And this is second here. Is equal to V minus 20 meter per second. Please don't neglect that. Now 1 second here I can cancel. So now this also the value is 40 meter per second. This is now I can bring this 20 this side. It becomes plus 20. So therefore V is equal to 40 plus 20, that is 60 meter per second. So by the time this person goes to the point C, his velocity of his vehicle is 60 meter per second. So I think now you understood the meaning. If the change in velocity is maintained constant, if the change in velocity is maintained constant with a definite time, then only the body is said to be moving with a constant acceleration. I think now you understood what is the meaning of constant acceleration. So you are continuously accelerating the vehicle constantly, continuously with the same acceleration. You are not increasing it much or not decreasing it. I think now you understood what is the meaning of acceleration. Acceleration is nothing but change in rate of change of velocity. Rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. So okay. Now my dear friends, now let us have a simple discussion. The negative acceleration. What is the meaning of negative acceleration? For example, let us take one example. Your train is coming to the station. So when the train is coming to the station, you all know that train cannot apply sudden brake. As if you apply a sudden brake for a bus or for a car, for a train you can't apply a sudden brake. So the driver have to apply the brake 2 or 3 kilometers onwards. As the train is approaching, he has to decrease the velocity very gradually. Otherwise, the stability is the train is having more inertia. Inertia. Here I am using a new word called inertia. Inertia means always remember a body which is at rest always tries to continue to be at rest. Without applying the external force, the body doesn't like to move. The body is not going to move. Not liking. Until and unless an external force is there, then the body will not move. Or a body which is under motion with a constant velocity will not stop. A body which is undergoing a constant velocity will continue to move until there is no external force. So this is called the Newton's first law. This is called state of inertia. And mass is a measure of inertia. So more the mass, more the measure of inertia. So it is difficult to start from rest, nor the body is under motion. It is difficult to stop it from rest. Both are difficult. More the inertia, more is the difficulty of changing its velocity, changing its parameters. I think now you understand. Now coming to when the train is approaching the station, finally coming to rest, means let me take it as a 5 minutes time. Oh, 5 minutes is not possible. So let me take something more. 10 minutes time. It is taking 10 minutes time to bring its velocity from 60 to 0. Right. See now, in this particular case, the velocity is continuously decreasing. So now A is equal to V minus U by T. So V is 0 and U is 60 and time is 10. So the value of U is equal to minus 60 by 10, that is minus 6 kilometers per hour. Here I have done a mistake. What is the mistake you have done? I did not convert into hour. So into 1 by 60 hours. Right. Now in the place of time, what should I write now? 1 by 6 I have write. I think now you understood. So 60 by 1 by 6. This 6 will come up. This 6 will come to the numerator. Right? So now the value is becoming equal to how much? Minus 6 6 are 36. Put a 0. So many kilometers per hour. Now see my dear friends, there is a minus symbol here. You can see there is a minus symbol. Means what? I can also write as minus A is equal to 360 kilometers per hour. Hour square. Kilometers per hour square. The unit is kilometer per hour square. Now this negative acceleration is called retardation. I think now you understood. This negative acceleration is called retardation. In any question, the question is given as retardation, simply you have to take it as minus A, that's all. Wherever the word retardation is used, simply you have to go for taking minus A. I think now you understood. When a bus is approaching the bus stand, now gradually the speed is decreasing, means the bus is undergoing retardation. You applied a brake, by seeing an obstacle you applied a brake. Naturally after you applied the brake, gradually the speed of the vehicle decreases. So the vehicle is undergoing retardation. I think now you have understood the meaning of retardation. The velocity is decreasing. The decreasing velocity is happening. Change in velocity is negative quantity. When the change in velocity is a negative quantity, then the body is undergoing retardation. Right, okay. Now you understood the meaning of acceleration and retardation. Both are the same, but the slight difference is there. Negative acceleration is called retardation. Now my dear friends, until and unless, a body experiences acceleration or retardation only with an external force, this is very important. Simply a body will not get the acceleration until and unless there is a kind of push, external push is it. See, until and unless you are burning the fuel in the vehicle will not get acceleration. So the fuel is exerting the external force on the vehicle. The piston is being pushed. So without force, there is no chance of acceleration. There is acceleration means there is force. Without force, there is no chance of having acceleration. Without force, there is no chance of retardation. Either for acceleration or for retardation, we need force, my dear friends. Okay. But we are not talking about the force now, because in kinematics we don't talk about force. In dynamics we talk about force. In kinematics we don't talk about the force. Now my dear friends, now we have seen what is acceleration, what is uniform acceleration. If the change in velocity, rate of change of velocity is uniform, then it is called uniform acceleration. Then what is non-uniform acceleration? For example, you are going on a road, sometimes you increase the velocity, sometimes you accelerate, again you bring it to rest, again you accelerate, again you decrease the speed, again you increase it. Then you are going with a non-uniform acceleration. When your acceleration is not uniform, then you call it as non-uniform acceleration, and mostly that is practically that happens. Next, acceleration due to gravity, one of the very important thing. That also is acceleration. But that acceleration of a freely falling body, the acceleration of a freely falling body is called acceleration due to gravity. What is the meaning of it? What is the meaning of it? For example, you are playing cricket. In the ground, you are playing cricket. Now, you are having a ball in your hand, right? You are having a ball in your hand. The value of acceleration due to gravity is 9.8 meter per second square. 9.8 meters per second square generally on earth, and this value is not fixed. It is not fixed, but on earth almost it is fixed. That also minor changes are there at the equator and at the poles, and different situations. If the mineral deposits are more in a given area, the density of the earth increases, the G value will change. If you go deep into the mine, the G value will change. If you go to the higher altitudes under the mountain, the value of G changes. But whatever the change it is, slight changes are there. But mostly it is taken as constant on the planet Earth. And from planet to planet, from star to star, depending on the mass and all the quantities, the G value differs. Okay, we are not going to talk about that point. So now, my dear friends, let us see what is the meaning of acceleration due to gravity. For example, you are throwing a ball. You are throwing the ball in the upward direction. Now, first, what happens when you are throwing the ball in the upward direction? The ball is first, in the first second, it is going to some height. It is going to some height from point A to point B. In the next time interval, it is going only some point. In the next, it is going only some more point. See the distance here. First moment, the distance covered is more. It is covering more distance. In the next second, the distance covered is less. Next second, still the distance covered is much less. After that, now the body stopped here for a while. For a while, it is coming to rest for a fraction of a second and changing its direction. And till now it went up. Now it is again coming down in the downward direction. In the first second, it is here. After 1 second, again it is here. After the next second, again it is here. After the next second, again it is here. See, while coming also it is maintaining the same difference in the velocity, same distance, everything is maintained the same. But while going up, the velocity is decreasing and coming to rest here. Final velocity is 0. Initial velocity is something u2. At this position, let the velocity be u1. At this position, let the velocity be u2. Now again, while coming down, here again it is 0. This is 0. These two are the same. Again it got the velocity u2 at the same level. At the same level. At the same level again it got u2, u1 velocity. Again here the velocity is u. Means with what velocity you projected, the ball is again coming with the same velocity while it is coming down. So my dear friends, while going up, gradually the velocity is decreasing, means it is undergoing retardation because continuously the velocity is decreasing. While coming down, continuously the velocity is increasing, means it is undergoing acceleration plus g. While coming down we call that plus g, while going up we call that retardation minus g. Okay, again we are going to discuss g is nothing but acceleration due to gravity is nothing but the acceleration. For example, I am just throwing it. The acceleration of a freely falling body. See, any body is falling freely. Means the body is falling without any force. This freely falling body is having some acceleration. That acceleration is called acceleration due to gravity. The acceleration gained by a freely falling body is called the acceleration due to gravity on the planet Earth or anywhere. So my dear friends, I think now you understood to some extent the acceleration of a freely falling body. This body is having acceleration because of some force. That force is nothing but the gravitational force. Something is pulling this body. For example, if I am just holding something, when I hold and when I leave it, see, the above space is empty, the below space is empty. It can even go up, but it is not going up, it is only coming down because this body is being pulled with some force in this direction. This kind of force is not there in that direction. That's the reason why this body is coming down. So this external force, that is the external force. This external force is due to the gravitational value is existing because of the gravitational force. If there is no gravitational force, there is no G. For example, you are going onto the moon. On the moon, it's only 1/6 of the value of G. What we are having on the earth, it's only 1/6 we are having on moon. Means the amount of force exerted by the moon on the body is very less. If you go to the sun, nearly about it is 27 times more than that of the earth. Means if our weight is something here X, our weight is multiplying, coming into tons, quintals. We cannot even walk on sun because the gravitational force is very high. So I think now you understand acceleration due to gravity. What is the meaning of acceleration? What is retardation? Retardation is also called as deceleration or retardation or negative acceleration. All means the same. The rate of change of velocity. And you see what is acceleration due to gravity? The acceleration of a freely falling body due to the gravitational force is called acceleration due to gravity. I request all of you. Units also meter per second square or centimeter per second square or kilometer per hour square is a unit, and it is a vector quantity which has both magnitude as well as direction. Thank you for listening. Thank you.